Today, our practice is all about connecting to our root chakra, about creating stability, sense of belonging, self-acceptance, forgiveness, basic self-care, security, protection. I'll just read you a little bit about what has been written about the first chakra, Muladhara chakra, and this grounding idea. Grounding is a process of dynamic contact with the earth, with its edges, boundaries, and limitations. It allows us to become solidly real, present in the here and now, and dynamically alive with its vitality that comes from the earth. Without grounding, we are unstable. We lose our center, fly off the handle, and get swept off our feet, or daydream in a fantasy world. We lose our ability to contain, to have, to hold. Through roots, we gain nourishment, power, stability, and growth. In an alienated and ungrounded culture, where most values do not favor the body or its pleasures, we develop pain. Our bodies hurt after a day at the computer or a day of driving. The stress of competition and fast living do not give us a chance to rest and renew, or to process that hurt, to release it. As we develop pain, we become, ironically, more resistant to grounding. For to ground is to be in touch. Getting in touch means feeling that pain. Yet this is the first step in making ourselves whole, so that we begin to heal. When we have a sense of self that comes from the body, we have less need to affirm ourselves through ego. I'd like you to just let that sit with you, breathe a few more times, and allow yourself to bring your hand to your heart. You can bring one hand to the belly as well if it helps you feel more connected, and just contemplate this idea of you becoming more in touch, becoming grounded. Good. And I'd like us to do a breath exercise. So go ahead and blink your eyes open and grab a Kleenex and blow your nose. Even if you don't have to, really. And we're going to do a breath exercise that will help us cultivate some power in the navel center, but also bring that grounding energy. And then we'll get started moving. Now, if at any time your knees are starting to hurt, you can always adjust your legs. Okay, so always checking in. All right, so this breath exercise is, you are going to vigorously, like with a lot of effort, not like over effort, but it's going to feel strong. You're going to inhale and exhale. So it's going to look like this. So what it doesn't look like is you are grounding down through your shoulders, all the way down through your sit bones, and concentrating the energy at the navel. Okay? So I'm going to have us do this for about 20 times a piece in a row. You do not have to count, you just have to practice. Okay? Don't stress yourself out if it doesn't feel quite right yet. You're going to be learning. It's part of the practice. Okay? So how we'll begin is I will tell you to inhale and then exhale, and then we'll inhale together more vigorously. Alrighty? Okay. So inhale, exhale. And all the way out. And inhale normally. Keep the eyes closed if they haven't been. And just acknowledge any shifts in your energy already. Notice any subtle changes in the body. Notice where your mind has gone. Good. We'll do this again. Inhale, exhale. All the way out. And relax the breath and just connect with where you're at. Good. One more time, inhale. All the way out. Breathe normally and relax. And just allow yourself to check in. Noticing the sensations. Good. Great. So now we're going to go ahead and get into some movement. So coming to all fours or tabletop on your mat. Again, if you have knee trouble, or you can use one of your blankets and you can put it in the center of your mat if you like, or you can flip your mat over. Sometimes that helps. And we're going to be doing a exercise. Let's see if I can move over here. Okay, we're going to be doing an exercise that allows us to be mobile. So it's not just regular table. We're going to be doing cat-cow, and then cat-cow, child's pose, cat-cow, down dog. If you have done classes with me before, this is called Chakravarkasana. You're used to it. But what we're doing is we are going to engage with energy while we do it. So remember, everything I said at the beginning is our intention with connecting to our inner world and connecting to that divine spiritual nature means we have to be allowed, we have to focus, we have to have the intention. So we are going to bring in a Bija Mantra. And the Bija Mantra that we are going to do is called Lom. Lom. It's spelled L-A-M, but the O sounds sort of like rope. So it's Lom, Lom. And if you can feel that energy of Lom, Lom, it feels deep, it feels heavy, it's grounding. And so I want you to invoke this mantra, because mantra they are somewhat magical in that they help bring the energy toward us. So not only are we doing the movement, but we're bringing it in. So here's what it looks like if you haven't done this with me before. You're going to start in your cow. You're going to inhale the cat. Lom. And then you're going to exhale. Lom. And then you'll inhale. And then when you exhale, Lom. And then inhale. And then you'll repeat, exhale. Lom. And I want you to think about grounding as we do this, okay? So using your voice, connecting to these pieces within you, and allowing all of that to get stirred up. If it feels weird or awkward to include the mantra, then here's the deal. Don't include it yet. It's not about you. If you're feeling like that's a stretch for me to use that, that's okay. But allow yourself to maybe play with it first and see, all right? So coming into all fours, you think about on every single exhalation, you're going to say that lum, and every inhalation, you just go ahead and inhale. So we're going to start inhaling into our cow. Exhaling, arching through cat, saying lum, coming all the way into downward facing dog and maybe pedaling it out. Inhale, coming back down. Exhale, moving through cat into child's pose, seeing your lum. Good. Keep going. Inhale, come up into cow. Exhale, arch through cat into downward dog. Lum. Inhale. Lum. Keep going at your own pace. Lum. 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 2 more. And then find your way into child's pose. Good. As you come into child's pose, you can continue to repeat lum as often as you like. And I'd like to have you consider this root chakra. Right? The root chakra is basically all the way down near the perineum, right? The base of the spine. And the color of the root chakra is red. So I'd like you to connect with the energy in this area visually, right? Energetically speaking. You could also squeeze down there to like bring that awareness to the root. But I'd also like you to see the color red. Maybe you see a vibrant ruby red. Maybe it's like a fire engine red, whatever color. But I want you to connect to this energy. The idea of this practice and the idea of what we're doing is we are creating a connection to the energy so that when you need to drop into it at another time, anytime throughout your life, you know where you're going. So know, where is this? What is the color? What does the idea of grounding feel like to me in my body? How is it that I feel stable? So